All right, class, this is lesson 24. Lesson 24. We learned about factors, and factors being two numbers that you multiply to get a product. So these would be your factors. What we're going to be learning about today is something a little bit different. Today we're learning about something called multiples. A multiple really is just the number repeated over and over and over and over again. So say I start with 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and on and on and on. And those are multiples of 4, multiples of that base number. If I started at 20, multiples of 20 would just be counting by 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and on and on and on, counting by that first number. So when you ask for multiples of a number, it just means you're counting by that number. Now, this will help you with your multiplication facts because when you're counting by that number, this is 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3, 4 times 4, 4 times 5, and 4 times 6. So if I said, let's look at the factors of 24. Well, the factors of 24 are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Those are factors. You notice how it stops? I don't have any more. I'm all out. But if I say what are multiples of 24, well, I would take 24 and just keep adding it over and over again. 24, 48, 72, 96, and we're going to stop there because Mrs. Barnes has lost her brain and doesn't know anymore. So factors stop. Eventually you run out of factors for a number. Multiples go on forever, into infinity. If that makes sense, then let's move on to the next piece. So here's a tougher question. If I have the number 96 and I want to figure out, is this a multiple of 3? How could I do that? Well, I could spend my time counting by 3s, 3, 6, 9, 12, but that's going to take a really long time. What I could also do is I could divide. And if it works out evenly, guess what? It's a multiple. So let's check it out. 3 tens times 3 groups is 9 tens. 2 tens times 3 groups is... I now have 6 ones. So 6 goes into 3 groups 2 times. 2 ones times 3 groups is 6. No remainder. Therefore, 96 is a multiple of 3. Because there was no remainder. So just to double check that, let's do, is 97 a multiple of 3? Well, in our heads we know it's not, because if 96 is, 97 couldn't possibly be. But let's check it. I know 3 tens times 3 groups is 9 tens. I know that 2 ones times 3 groups is 6 ones. It gives me a remainder of 1. Therefore, 97 is not a multiple. If I count by 3s, I'll never say 97. But I will indeed say 96. The last thing we're going to look at is a question like this. Come up with the numbers that have 36 as a multiple. Well, I know that 2 is definitely going to have 36 as a multiple because it's even. I know 3 is definitely going to have 36 as a multiple because 3 divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3, they both work out evenly. After that, I'm going to have to really think about my facts. Well, I know that 4, counting by 4, 9 times gets me 36. 5 will never get me there. 6, obviously. 7, by counting by 7, will never get me there. 8, counting by 8, no. Counting by 9, yeah. 4 times. 10, 11, 12, yeah, 12, 24, 36, absolutely. 13, 26, 39, no. 13, 14, 15, 16. I think what I'm really going to end up with is 36. So in order to get, oh wait, I think there might be one more. Oh yep, it's going to be 18. I forgot 18 because 2 times 18 is 36. And obviously 1 is a multiple because you just count by ones. 3 worked with 12. 4 worked 9. 6 times 6. So these are all factors of 36, but they also have 36 as a multiple. Check out that connection. So these are factors of 36, but they also have 36 as a multiple. Interesting. Good luck.